Have you ever wondered why your muscles keep getting weaker, even though you still exercise regularly and eat enough protein? I've met so many patients like that. They walk into my clinic with a long list of protein powders, supplements, and vitamins. Yet when I measure their arm and leg muscles, the numbers are lower than before. One of them, Richard, 67 years old, a former tennis player, said to me, "Doctor, I eat 120 grams of protein a day, I work out 5 times a week. But my muscles are still shrinking. I feel like a shadow of my former self." I looked at him and smiled, because I knew he wasn't lacking effort. He was lacking magnesium. That tiny mineral, often overlooked, is the key that unlocks what protein alone cannot: relaxed, recovered, and truly growing muscles. When we're young, our muscles recover quickly. But after 50, things change. Cells lose flexibility, muscle fibers stiffen, and blood struggles to flow deep into the tissue for repair. That's why so many people train hard, eat well, yet still feel weak. In my decades of working with older adults, I've seen one thing again and again. Most people don't have weak muscles because they lack protein. They have weak muscles because they lack magnesium, the mineral that helps muscles relax after contracting, helps nerves communicate smoothly, and most importantly, helps blood deliver nutrients to where they're needed. Magnesium is like the silent worker inside your body. Without it, your muscles stay tight, like a hand that never opens. You can eat all the protein you want, but your body can't absorb or use it effectively. Imagine this. You just finished your morning workout. You feel tired, your legs tremble a bit, and you think, maybe I need more protein. But in reality, your body is crying out for magnesium. Your muscle fibers can't relax, blood can't deliver nutrients, and your recovery process gets blocked. That's why I always tell my patients, don't just think about protein, think about magnesium. Because it's the foundation your strength is built on. Most people think taking a magnesium pill is enough. But the truth is, it's not that simple. The human body isn't a machine, it's an ecosystem. Pills provide synthetic magnesium, but they lack the vitamins and cofactors that help your body absorb and use it. I once had a patient named Linda, 65 years old. She was very careful with her supplements: magnesium, calcium, zinc, vitamin D. She took them all. Yet her magnesium levels remained low, and her muscles stayed weak. I asked, "What do you usually eat?" She smiled and said, "Oh, I don't like vegetables. I just take supplements." That was the problem. Natural foods like spinach, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, avocado, and almonds don't just contain magnesium, they also have folate, omega-3s, potassium, healthy fats, and enzymes that activate magnesium inside your muscle cells. No supplement can do that. A Harvard University study following nearly 3,000 older adults for 4 years found those who ate more magnesium-rich greens, especially spinach, maintained significantly better muscle mass and strength than those who didn't. And in ancient cultures, from the Mediterranean to Native American tribes, people used pumpkin seeds and cooked greens for centuries to fight age-related muscle weakness, long before modern science confirmed what they already knew. Real food is the best medicine. But here's what worries me the most. Many people unintentionally undo their own efforts. I've seen people work out, eat spinach and chia seeds, and then drink an ice-cold soda right after. You know what happens? The phosphoric acid in soda strips magnesium from your muscles before it can even be absorbed. It even pulls magnesium out of your tissues, making you weaker day by day without realizing why. Others eat oatmeal in the morning, but the processed kind, full of sodium. Too much sodium makes your kidneys flush magnesium out faster. So even if they're eating right and exercising, their magnesium tank stays empty. I know this might sound complicated. But in truth, improving your strength doesn't require an overhaul of your life. Just a few simple steps. Add spinach, pumpkin seeds, chia, avocado, or almonds to your meals. Cut back on soda, strong coffee, processed meats, and salty cereals. Stay consistent, the same way you've stayed strong all your life. You'll be amazed by what happens. Your legs stop trembling, your grip feels firmer, you sleep deeper, and you wake up feeling lighter than ever. I say this not just as a doctor, but as someone who's over 60 myself. We can't turn back time, but we can rebuild our inner strength, starting with the simplest things on our plate. Because sometimes, the secret to staying young isn't in a pill, it's in a plate of fresh green vegetables, herb emoji. Have you ever felt like Richard or Linda, eating right, exercising regularly, yet still losing strength? If you have, stay until the end of this video. I'll share 3 simple ways to restore magnesium and restart your muscle building process after 50, naturally, sustainably, and safely. When it comes to staying strong in your 60s and 70s, most people only think about protein or exercise. But what few realize is that magnesium quietly determines whether your muscles still listen to you. I often tell my patients, magnesium is the electricity of your body. Without it, everything begins to shut down. Picture this. You try to stand up from a chair, but your legs feel heavy, your muscles tremble, or you get leg cramps at night. That's not just age, that's magnesium calling for help. Seedling emoji, Group 1, green vegetables, the foundation of muscle energy. One of my patients, Linda, 67, practiced yoga and ate what seemed like a healthy diet, but she always felt tired. Her magnesium level was low. I told her something simple. Add spinach, kale, and a bit of avocado to every meal. 3 weeks later, she came back smiling, saying, "Doctor, I feel like new energy is flowing through me." Dark leafy greens like spinach are nature's best source of magnesium. They not only feed your muscles, but also support your heart rhythm, deep sleep, and a calmer mind. Have you ever noticed how refreshed you feel after a truly green meal? Avocado emoji, Group 2, healthy fats, magnesium's best companion. Many older adults fear fat, but avocado and almonds are magnesium's loyal carriers. I often say, if magnesium is the key, healthy fat is the hand that turns it. Just half an avocado a day, or a small handful of roasted almonds, can help magnesium absorption, letting it reach your muscle and nerve cells. Many of my patients regained strength and slept better just by adjusting their meals, no pills needed. Ear of rice emoji, Group 3, seeds and whole grains, the forgotten treasures. These days, Americans eat too many refined foods, white bread, white rice, sugary cereals, all stripped of magnesium during processing. Yet pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, and whole oats are packed with it. They aid recovery, reduce muscle inflammation, and prevent nighttime cramps. I once had an elderly patient tell me, "Doctor, I used to eat oatmeal and pumpkin seeds every day and felt strong. But after switching to processed foods, my legs got weak and wobbly." He was right. Sometimes, the strength of old age comes from returning to simple habits. Warning emoji, 4 things you shouldn't eat with magnesium. Magnesium is a sensitive mineral. It needs care, not interference. Sadly, many people unknowingly block its effects every single day. Salt emoji, 1. Processed meats. Sausages, ham, bacon, convenient but loaded with sodium and artificial phosphates, both of which reduce magnesium absorption. I once asked a patient who ate bacon every morning, "Do you feel stiff or shaky in the morning?" He said, "Yes, but I thought it was just aging." Not always. Sodium was flushing the magnesium right out of his body. Coffee emoji, 2. Strong coffee or tea. I love coffee too, but I always remind. Drink it at least 2 hours after a magnesium-rich meal. Caffeine increases magnesium loss through urine. If you often feel jittery, restless, or get muscle cramps, try cutting back for a while. You'll notice the difference. Cup emoji, 3. Sugary sodas. Carbonates and phosphates in soda don't just harm your teeth, they also block magnesium absorption. I had one patient who drank soda daily. Her magnesium levels stayed low no matter how much she supplemented. 1 month after quitting, her levels normalized. Bread emoji, 4. Overly refined foods. White bread, white flour, fried foods, tasty but nutritionally empty. Whenever possible, choose brown rice, whole grain bread, or oats, so magnesium has a chance to do its magic. You see, keeping your muscles strong after 50 isn't just about workouts or supplements. It's about how you treat your body every single day, with a plate of greens, a handful of seeds, and knowing when to skip that extra cup of coffee. If you're listening right now, try one small thing tonight. Add a bit of spinach and a few almonds to your dinner. See how your body feels in the morning. Sometimes, the biggest changes start with the smallest steps. Herb emoji. When I was younger, I thought health was something guaranteed. But after decades as a doctor, I've learned this. Health is a relationship between you and your body. And like any relationship, if you don't listen, don't care, eventually it speaks up. With a midnight cramp, a shaky morning, or a fatigue you can't explain. That's your body saying, please take better care of me. So after this video, I hope you'll look at your meals differently. Not to count calories, but to ask one gentle question. Is this meal nourishing my strength? If what I shared today resonated with you, or made you think differently about your body, let me know in the comments below. I love reading your stories, because every story teaches someone else something new. And if you'd like to keep learning how to understand your body after 50, subscribe to Health Hub Central, where we explore the small secrets of health, aging, and peace of mind together. Because I truly believe, at any age, we can be stronger, healthier, and happier than we were yesterday. Herb emoji. Thank you for spending your time with me. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll keep talking about the small things that can change your whole life.